Today is convention video because today I just got back from Galaxycon Richmond 2025, and this is probably like the biggest convention of my life as of right now because I got to meet nine people, which I did not expect. Actually, I did not expect that. But I went to the Comic Con dressed as Ghostface. By the way, I'm not dressing as Ghostface right now, but you can see the mask. I was dressing up as Ghostface for the convention for the most part. But I had a very fun time with it, meeting several celebrities, and it was a very fun one. So let's start off. So my first person I got to meet was Roger L. Jackson, the voice of Ghostface, which is the reason why I dressed up as Ghostface because I realized that Roger L. Jackson is coming to the convention, and I went there to meet him as the first one because he was the first one to I saw him there be signing autographs. So I went there to meet him, and he was absolutely hilarious. When he saw me, he was like, are you me? And I was like, yeah. I actually said to him, what's your favorite scary movie? And he says, you. Which you is me, which I think is hilarious, is very funny. And of course, I took a selfie with him, of course. One without the mask and one with the mask. And when I took the picture without the mask, he was doing this goofy, weird voice and laughed so hard. And you can tell that by the picture that you can see in the video right now. But he was a very cool guy to meet and a very fun guy, and hopefully I can dress up as Ghostface whenever Nev, Matthew, Skeed, and David and Rose will be at future convention someday. Hopefully on Nightmare Weekend or in 2026 of Galaxycon, we'll see. Next one is a very exciting one. Is Vincent Martella and David Errigo Jr., the voices of Phineas and Ferb. Sort of. Ferb, David Errigo voices Ferb on Candid Against the Universe in the 5th season that's coming out this year. But this is an interesting one because when I went to their booths to meet him, no one went there. No one was there for Vincent Martella, which was kind of sad. But I went there to meet him, and it was not a long meeting, but it was a good time. And I told him, "What do you know what you're gonna do today?" And he said, "Yeah, meeting you," which is me, which I think is very cool. And took a selfie with him and of course Errigo, which I did talk to him about how excited I am for the 5th season. I said we all, and David Errigo says we all are, and it was very fun to meet both Phineas and Ferb. I really was happy to meet both of them and have both of them to sign the same autograph, which I never done before. I knew right away when I heard that both of them were gonna be here. I wanted the same autograph signed by them, because that would be very sweet. And then I went there. Then I went to meet Carl Lumbly, the voice of Martian Manhunter in the DC animation, and was an Alias, one of my favorite shows of all time, and I.C. Bradley, the first super soldier in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Captain America Brave New World, which is very cool. But I got an autograph from Martian Manhunter. No, Me Too Island, that was kind of sad, but still very fun to meet him. He was a very cool guy. And yeah, and that's 4 down of the not still alive Justice League members. I still need to meet Phil Lamar and Maria Canal, which I miss her twice, and Fairfax Comic Con 2023 and in Tidewater. Wonder if she will be in this year. We'll see. Um, these wait. These last five were very interesting ones because for many different reasons. First off, the first three were at a different booth, not the ones with all the celebrities, just in the place that where the literature creators are there, and they're in booth 1241, which was very interesting and odd thing to do. But it was okay because I managed to meet Jason Faunt, the actor who plays Wes Collins, the Red Time Force Ranger in Power Rangers Time Force, Power Rangers Wild Force, Power Rangers Super Mega Force, and Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. And he was a very fun guy. I think that he was the longest one to talk. I had the most talk with. He was a very friendly and cool dude. I really had a good time meeting him. We talked about Power Rangers, about how I met Johnny on Bosch last year in Tidewater, and how I told him about how he will play Batman for the Superpower Beatdowns, where he'll be Michael Keaton Batman fighting Shredder 1990, and I really am excited for that. Really excited for that. Apparently, will come out when Legend of the White Dragon will come out, which he is in this also. He is in Legend of the White Dragon with Jason David Frank, rest in peace. Um and but who knows when that movie comes out? Hopefully soon. But we'll see. And of course I took a picture with him. And it was a very cool picture with using the Time Force badges. I think that was really neat. And right after that, I went there to meet Catherine Sutherland and Nakia Burrise. Burrise, is that how her name is pronounced? Apologies if I didn't. But I went there to meet both of them. At first, I didn't thought of them, but then I realized, yeah, I could meet them. And this was an interesting one because I didn't not just get an autograph. I also got a card for their YouTube channel. You can see right there for the podcast. I've seen a few, only a little bit, but they seem like great friends. They also sent me this card for this comic book series called the Never Never Kids, which is this comic series that Nakia will write about teen outcasts that hold the secret power to stop an intergalactic force of evil set to destroy life as we know it. And apparently there's a Kickstarter about it. So if you want to go to Kickstarter to support it, go do it. Is at least it's not a Spider-Man Lewis situation. I hope so. And they also sent me a card of a comic book that I have in my hands right now, Power Rangers Prime, which is by Boom Studios, which produce a lot of Power Rangers comics. And it seems quite short. I'll read it soon. And it looks really neat. The artwork looks really nice. But meeting both of them was very nice. They were really sweet people. When I took a picture, I hold a nunchuck, which I don't know why at first, but whatever. I took a picture with both of them at the same time, and they were really nice people. I really loved meeting both of them. And I'm very grateful that I met both of them at this Comic Con, and yeah, so that was Jason Faunt, Catherine, and Nakia. And the last two was a very interesting one because right after that I went there to go to get to the Laura Bailey's table, but but the line was chaotic and crazy, and no one was allowed to go to the line apparently. And the longer it got, my mom and stepdad decided to take a break and to go to Chili's for lunch. And I also took out the Ghostface costume because it was starting to get a little itchy. I didn't want to ruin it. But after that, going to Chili's, we went back to the convention, trying to see if the line for Laura Bailey is good. Still no, it's not working out. However, we had an opportunity to get a photo op with her, which not the best one since photo ops are kind of quick. You just literally go say hi and that's it. But on this occasion, it was fun. Right here, you can see right here, I have a photo op with Laura Bailey right here, who of course, to me, is the voice of Supergirl in Injustice 2, Mary Jane Watson and Marvel Spider-Man, PS4 and PS5, Black Widow and Lego Marvel Superheroes, and cartoons like Mission Overload and the Disney Plus specials, Mission Demolition and Code Red, and as well as the voice of Blood Rain, which is pretty interesting. And she also, alongside Ashley Johnson and her husband Travis Willingham, who voices Thor, has a web series called Critical Role, which I haven't never seen one of it. And also, she also liked my shirt of Bart Simpson, which was fun to point out. So it was fun meeting Laura Bailey. And then I decided, yeah, I think it's good enough. But we looked around what stuff people were selling, and then I noticed a table during while we were walking to what we were selling. I saw one that says Dwayne Cameron, and when I saw it, I was like, is that the guy who plays the Mercury Ranger in Power Rangers Operation Overdrive? And it turned out to be the guy from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. I went there to get an autograph from him, and he had a lot of energy to him. I think he was very talkative, and he was very fun to meet. We talked about if I watched Operation Overdrive and SPD and Dino Thunder, because apparently he was in both of them, so I don't remember him in those two, but I remember him most as the Mercury Ranger. And I have only watched only a bit of Operation Overdrive. I've seen the crossover event. And I watched the episode where Tyrone becomes the Mercury Ranger, but I never got fully into that season. But I might will soon. But I got an autograph. No selfie, unfortunately. But that's okay, because I had a good time with him. And I also talked to him a bit about Nicolas Cage, because I saw an autograph of a show of a movie that he was in with Nick Cage. And I talked to him about Nick Cage, and he said that he was wild. Which, I mean, if you know Nick Cage, you know that's not surprising to know, because he is very a crazy actor if you watch a lot of Nick Cage movies. But I got to meet him, Dwayne Cameron, and that ended the entire Galaxycon Richmond Convention Center 2025. Roger L. Jackson, Ghostface, Vincent Martella and David Errigo Jr., Phineas Flynn and Ferb Fletcher, Carl Lumbly, Martian Manhunter, Jason Faunt, aka Wes Collins, Catherine Sutherland and Nakia Burrise as Cat Hillard and Tanya, Laura Bailey / Black Widow, and Dwayne Cameron, aka the Mercury Ranger. Very crazy ride, and very happy to be at the convention this year. It was very, very fun. I really enjoyed doing this. I really do. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you give it this video a like, because that'll be very happy, make me happy. So here are the autographs and better shots right over here. Here we go. Galaxycon Richmond 2025.